You're listening to the World of Business and Taxes with Mike Lodge, keeping you informed. So let's get started.
Hey, good morning and welcome to another podcast of the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I was reading a story the other day, and the title of it really shocked me. The title stated, "Low-income families spend 40% of their money on luxuries." And I was thinking, what the hell? I mean, here we are talking about people, and you always hear about this, that people are trying to get minimum wage up. They want the minimum wage up. But if people are down at that low income level and spending 40% of their money on luxuries, what the hell? I mean, it just doesn't make sense, right? So I was looking at the study, and it turns out that all Americans, regardless of income, spend a large percentage on their income on luxuries. Why? Why are you spending your money on luxuries? If you're making $15 an hour, and you're spending 40% on luxuries and not putting that money away for savings or retirement or even for an emergency fund, then Americans are not thinking clearly with their minds about how to use their money. It's not making sense. It just is not making sense. So it says at the bottom 2/5 of earners made about $47,300. The middle 2/5 made about $43,700 and $134,300. And the top fifth made more than $134,000. If you're down in that $47,000 mark, and your focus is to spend 40% of your income on luxury items, we have a problem of priorities. And priorities are vital when it comes to saving our money for the future. The most important thing at the moment, if you're down at that lower income, have you put money aside for an emergency? And I will bet you that the answer is no. And if you have not put any money to the side for an emergency, when that day comes and an emergency pops up, and your car goes flat, and you need new tires, that's an emergency. A Louis Vuitton bag is not an emergency. A Christian Dior watch is not an emergency. But a flat tire when you can't get to and from your job, or even to and from an emergency, that's an emergency. And you have not prepared for it. Instead, you wasted your money away. Now, this study was done by the Deutsche Bank. And I think it's about time that if you are at that level of income, if you are at any level of income, and if you are spending 40% of your income on luxury items, then you need to reprioritize. And I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to rethink how you're spending your money, because if an emergency comes up and your child needs something, and if you've spent 40% of your income on luxury items, then you're responsible for not making good financial decisions. So I encourage each of you, rethink your spending process. Rethink how you're prioritizing your funding that is coming into your household. Think about it. Because if anything happens, you're going to be up a creek without a paddle. But if you were to take that 40% put it away. Put it in the bank. Put it in a 401k plan. Put it into an IRA plan. Put it into a savings plan. Put it somewhere where it's going to be useful later on or for an emergency. Think about it today, okay? Because that is really vital in having a good financial plan for you and your family. I'll talk with you later. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you for listening. Join us again tomorrow. Stay informed with the world of business and taxes with Mike Lodge. Have a great day.
If you would like to see all of our podcasts, go to www.wbtpod.com. You can also go to iHeartRadio and look up the world of business and taxes.